Welcome to wherever you are. This is your life. You made it this far. Oh, yes. While making it this far may have been easy for some, it may have been a strenuous uphill climb for many, especially for a large percentage of women in our society. But we are not here to cry or grumble about what we cannot do. We are here to celebrate the warrior that lives within our feminine spirit. Yes, let's kick off this International Women's Day 2021 with WOW, Women Who Dare. What do you love the most about being a woman?
And I think there's absolutely so many fun things about being a woman. For example, I love that you can wear all these beautiful clothes in different styles. Think of it, men have really boring clothes.
We have makeup, we have different hairstyles.
Are there any assumptions about women that you would like to change?
I think one of the most demanding, physically demanding job that can exist in the world is working at a foundry. A foundry is a place which has like 1000 degrees Celsius of temperature where iron melts or something like that. It's unimaginable living conditions and all of that. And I've gone to these foundries where I've seen them being run by women, where you cannot even take your cell phone. It's probably not livable. So I definitely think there's no jobs which women cannot do today, and that is something that I would like to see change. And that's something that I think a lot of women have really come out, and we've started seeing this change. But I would really like for this to change.
So are you saying that we should let go of the manners or we should ask the men to follow the manners?
We should act in a certain way, whether it's manners or something else. It should not be expected, I think. So yeah, equality in
Yeah,
that.
not expected solely from, oh, just because you're a
Yeah.
woman, you're supposed to act a certain way.
ये हर जगह होता है जो मैंने देखा है कि आप घर में जाएंगे तो एवरीबडी इज एक्सपेक्टेड कि अच्छा वुमेन ही होगी कि अरे मॉम ही तो है ना किचन में मतलब नोबडी विल से बट व्हाई व्हाई कैन नॉट my father be there, why cannot my brother be there, why cannot my anybody who's like from there. So these are some assumptions which we keep in mind. So let's say, and there are sectors like as Kathak, as Devya also mentioned, like welder होगा तो हमेशा दिमाग में आएगा कि यार वो एक welder मतलब men ही होगा, male welder ही होगा कभी भी जाएंगे. And whenever you see a female welder among a male welder na, you will find the male welders to be very uncomfortable. But this will not the case when a female welder goes to a full room of male welders. She will never be uncomfortable. She will be like giving hard time to these guys. Right. And this I've seen, like honestly. So ये चीज जो होता है, तो I think these assumptions which are there at the back of our mind, it needs to be changed कि काम कोई gender specific नहीं होता है, honestly.
You know, what is the role of family? फैमिली का एक परिवार का क्या रोल है in bringing about a sense of gender equality?
It is critical to the point that how your childhood is being taken care, how your upbringing is being done. And I'll tell you a very simple example which we follow in our family is and my dadi has actually got it done. Like my grandmother actually enforces this. Whenever she'll see my mother working, she'll ask me, or she used to ask my father, she'll ask anybody, why don't you help her out? Whenever we see a girl child, we'll try giving her dolls. Why not give her like a toy or robot or something like? And it's the same way for a boy as well. Like we'll never give a boy a doll. Like you will never see anybody giving a boy like a Barbie or something. Why not?
फैमिली का बड़ा ही योगदान होता है. How you see yourself in the world. तो पर्सनली फॉर मी बहुत समय पहले की बात करूँ, माई अपब्रिंगिंग व्हेन वी वर लिविंग इन अ जॉइंट एक्सटेंडेड फैमिली, माई मॉम, माई आंट, माई एल्डर सिस्टर्स, एवरीवन वाज ऑलवेज वर्किंग. तो जैसे मैं कहना ये चाह रही हूँ कि मुझे बड़े समय बाद आगे जाके लाइफ में पता चला कि विमेन वर्क नहीं करती हैं, नहीं जा सकती हैं, ये सारी चीजें. फैमिली शुड बी मोर माइंडफुल ऑफ हाउ what is exposed to the younger generation. तब जाके वो आगे बढ़ेगा, वरना it just keeps on repeating.
Do you think that you've done something that you've done with a lot of ease, and you know you had the skill to do it, and still it's labeled as, you know, you've done something manly, कि अरे ये तो बहुत एक मर्दाना चीज किया है.
Simple. Whenever I used to take risk, it was considered as manly. Like risk as small as maybe bungee jumping or any. So I used to travel a lot, and sometimes I traveled alone. So that was something to everybody is like, oh, how can you travel alone? Or it's so manly, and you have the guts to do that.
When we launched this product and the first time it was out in the market, there was a lot being written about it. And one of the first articles I come across, it was headlined as Kathak enters this male-dominated industry or profession or something like that. And for me, that was the first time I realized, okay, that is the achievement here, not the product or not what else I've done.
I think we have to break that stereotyping ke, women ye kiya. So the product that you launched wasn't that important, or that wasn't your accomplishment, but the fact that, oh, she as a woman did it, so ye uska accomplishment hai. How easy or difficult is it for a woman in today's world to get a job?
The accessible opportunities are there for both. One has to fight for it, and one has to, it's like the staircase is a little easy for the other gender, honestly. Like somebody asked me, like, can you refer some candidates for us and for this XYZ role? And when I referred them, so they specifically asked me, okay, I need a male candidate because this role involves traveling, and this role involves a little of like he has to stay away from home and all of that. And I was like, but does that make a difference? Like, you can actually ask a women as well about the same. Like,
yeah, I think we got to challenge a lot of things now.
Definitely difficult for women to get jobs in certain roles. हमारा जो ओवरऑल कम्युनिकेशन है उसमें ही हम बहुत बार मैंने नोटिस किया कि विमेन को हम एलियनेट करते हैं. आज की तारीख में जब मैं डिलीवरी के नोटिस देखती हूँ या ड्राइवर के लिए भर्ती के एड्स देखती हूँ, तो देयर आई ऑलवेज इनवेरिएबली स्टिल सी अ मेल इन दिस ह्यूज होर्डिंग ऑन अ रोड और दिस बिग नोटिस वेयरएवर इट इज. तो मुझे लगता है कहीं हम ही जाके एलियनेट कर रहे हैं विमेन को. अगर वहां पे मैं लड़की का फोटो देखती डिलीवरी की जॉब में, तो एज अ गर्ल मुझे पता, मुझे लगता है ये मेरे लिए, वरना तो मुझे लगता है ये मेरे लिए है ही नहीं. इट्स जस्ट स्टॉप्स देयर.
औरत के लिए जॉब पाना इतना भी मुश्किल नहीं है जितना कि हम सोचते हैं. तो आपसे पहले इंटरव्यू के दौरान ये पूछा जाता है कि आपकी फैमिली प्लानिंग का कुछ आपने डिसाइड किया हुआ है क्या. तो बस कॉर्पोरेट में ये चलता है कि यार अगर ये चली गई आफ्टर 1 ईयर और मैटरनिटी लीव, उस पर अगर ये चली गई तो उसका काम फिर से कौन करेगा. तो ये एक चीज होती है, मैटरनिटी लीव का मैटर हो सकता है वहाँ पे.
At one side we are saying that we are God's the most beautiful creation, and we are the only gender that can give birth, give life, and that gift itself is becoming a hindrance in our path to get a job. So I think yes, we need to choose to challenge that particular aspect. Okay, bhai ye to hoga hi, but that doesn't make us any less in becoming a professional or to continue a professional journey. Raising a child or taking care of the first few months of the child should not only be a woman's task. I think a man also needs to share the burden so that it's equal. So the first question: who cooks the best food at home?
I think that has to be my mother.
I think my cook cooks the best food.
My elder sister.
A fashion or lifestyle brand you like for its message on gender equality?
House of Masaba.
I like Levi's.
So Nike is for sure. Then like Jabong.
One celebrity you think who has broken the glass ceiling?
For me, it's Sushmita Sen.
I think Priyanka Chopra.
Like Whitney Wolf.
One job that a woman cannot do, no matter what.
I don't think there is any.
I don't see there is only a job which a man can do.
Okay, so I think what we realize is at the end of this conversation and this extremely insightful webinar is that success is for those who try, because success does not recognize gender. Success only sees intent, hard work, and perseverance. So choose to challenge anything that says that you can't because you're not a man. You can't because the society says so. You can't because you're not supposed to. You can't because you aren't as strong. You can't because you're a woman. So I think these things, any action or any thought that says these things we all should choose to challenge it.